I really like what you said, which is that it actually contends with the very difficult truth that morality is a personal thing. That's really scary. The idea
morality is a personal thing?
Yeah, that morality, we all have to trust one another.
Yes.
That
do the right
your
thing.
morality lines up with my morality.
Serial arsonists tend to be powerless in their own lives. They want other people to know what that feels like.
Don't let him in your head.
That's not the kind of guy that gets in my head.
Hi again, John. Hi, Anna.
Hello.
How are you? You changed your sweatshirt
Yes.
Oh, did you see each other
this
today?
morning. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I talked to him this morning.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. You have to do it again.
No, I'm happy.
No, I was talking to you, not you.
Look, one of the things of the show, this is way different than the show, but it has humor. Among everything, it has the humor. And besides that, I wonder, do you learn anything new about what is arson? Because for me, as an audience, I learned a lot about what is arsoning. We only see in the news, we only hear what is it that people set fires and stuff. Did you learn anything new about this?
I definitely started asking a lot more questions about it, not to other people, right, but just philosophically, and psychologically, like what is this about? Why would somebody go down this route? Our show does plenty of asking, and the beautiful thing about our show is it doesn't dare have an agenda. It doesn't have, no one really knows the answer to something like that except for the person themselves, and probably not even the person themselves. And so it does remain a psychological mystery of why this element, why this thing, why this particular weapon in a way. It's scary. It's scary, and it's also worth exploring.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Arsonists, they know that the fire is going to probably destroy all evidence. So they think they're going to escape because fire is a cleansing element.
Right.
I mean, the show definitely made me more afraid of fires. I mean, I have a fire extinguisher on every floor, by every fireplace, by the kitchen. I got the blanket that they sell in the New York Times ad for putting out fires. It's great. It's great. But it does make you respect fire a lot more.
Because one of the definitions that I see in the show, it's this philosophical, like you say, Anna, about what is the fire and the meaning of fire. And also the show, I think it presents a lot of gray areas. What is wrong, what is right? It's very personal. What is your definition in this show about what's wrong and what's right?
Well, I like that the show lives in the gray area. I mean, these are all anti-heroes. Nobody's a real hero. Nobody's a real villain. Well, maybe a little villainous. But I like the movie like that because it's complex and it's asking your audience to have to work a little harder, and I like that. I especially as a spectator.
But also something I really like what you said, which is that it actually contends with the very difficult truth that morality is a personal thing. That's really scary. The idea
morality is a personal thing?
Yeah, that morality, we all have to trust one another.
Yes.
That
do the right
your
thing.
morality lines up with my morality, right? Like that's sort of what it is to
well,
go.
You hope. I mean, that's civilization.
This is civilization, exactly. And so that, that helps me think about, why it is we crave such a thick line of like what is right, what is wrong.
Right. Nobody's above the law. We
right.
like that.
Let's all agree on something because otherwise we could all destroy each other at the light of a match.
Yeah,
and
it gets tribal and everybody starts offing each other and there's wars.
Right.
So we can't agree on the same morality.
Yeah. So I think that's one of the many underlying kind of hard truths that Dennis
is exploring
with this, for sure. Yeah, personal. Well said.
I love the gray areas on the show.
Yeah.
If I suspected your husband of a crime, would that shock you?
One of the things that I love about your character is like everybody doubt about him. Like it's just questioning. And I wonder, you being such a great actor, how do you find humanity in this character when everyone is doubting about him?
Yeah, well, those are the more fun characters to play. A character who everybody is down on, has no beliefs. I have to fight harder to be respected. And I think that's where the challenge and the fun happens. And I'm no stranger to that in my real life. So I can use my real life for that as well.
You say something about Denis Lehane, about his writing, that you're a huge fan of his writing. Is anything that challenged you creatively in this show? Like, it's something that you found out new and you wanted to explore more?
Well, Denis Lehane is one of the great thrill novelists and detective novelists.
Mystic River, it's tough.
Yeah, he's one of the top in the world. Yeah, no. I mean, the role was a challenge. How do you make this character exciting and thrilling and still likable? You know what I mean? He's still got to be somebody we can root for at some point. So that was a challenge. How do you make this guy somebody who was in the fire department, who loses his job and loses everything and he loses his way, hits rock bottom, starts using alcohol and other things and and becomes a porn director, you know, because that's what happens to everybody who loses their career. They become a porn director.
But that's cool. How do you? I love that. But also, I love the chemistry that you have with Michelle, with Jonas Smollett. I love the chemistry that you two have. And I wondered, how do you develop this? Do you develop through the script? Is something that you have to talk to her? Is something that you're filming? How do you develop this?
Well, I'm very method, and I'm a method actor, so I believe in if you have a relationship with other actors on camera, you should have relationships with them off camera. And Journey and I really hit it off. We spent time together to create that chemistry and get comfortable with each other, get familiar with each other, and I think that really pays off. I think it always pays off.
You've been in the business for so many years. I have seen you in plays.
Too many years.
You started super young. And how do you feel now that we have this opportunity of watching these kind of different stories in platforms like Apple? Because I don't think in TV we had the opportunity to see the stories before. And now I feel like it's a great platform for you as an actor, as a creator, for everybody involved.
Well, Latino actors just have not had the opportunities that they deserved. I mean, I've been in the business 4 decades. I saw the lack. I've been part of this system that is excluding us, aggressively excluding Latinos, because we're 20% of the population, 30% of box office. And now, until recently, just, 4 or 5 leads, it's just not enough. It's not enough, and it never has been enough until we get equal representation. And I think streamers are doing better than networks and studios. I think they are. They're really understanding the numbers. Netflix did a study with Nielsen, and they found out that Latinos do go more to content that has Latino stars, Latino culture, Latino storytelling. They do gravitate to that. And we're a third of subscribers in America. So somebody has to pay attention to the numbers.
John, I love your work.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Gracias,
Bye-bye.
Tigre.